Hello students, this is Mr. Fox and welcome to our lesson today over the system of linear and quadratic equations. Our objective today is that we will be solving systems involving quadratic equations using graphical analysis. So we will solve the systems involving quadratic equations using graphical analysis. Now stop and think for a second. What does graphical analysis mean? Well, we hear the word graph, right? And I hear the word analysis. And to analyze something is to break it down. And a graph, right, that's just a picture that we draw to represent a function. So let's talk about the important parts of a system involving a quadratic. And one of our important things that we need to know is the number of solutions that occur. So we remember that when we were doing a linear expression, we would have two lines and they would meet in one single place. And so there was only ever one solution, one solution, no solutions, or infinite number of solutions for lines. For systems of quadratics, a system of linear and quadratic equations can have one solution, two solutions, or no solutions. And to find these solutions, at least today, we're going to use our TI-84 calculators or a Desmos graphing calculator. So let's see what the examples of these different situations are. So in example 1, we're going to see that if we make our parabola, let's just make a quick little parabola. Remember, parabola is the representation of our quadratic expression. So we've got our 3 points here, and we'll just connect them in this nice U shape. That's a parabola. And a parabola represents a quadratic expression. So I can have something like this, and then maybe I've got a line that goes through 2 points. So here, where those two lines intersect, will be our two solutions. So this is a situation where we have two solutions, because we have two intercepts. For our second example, let's look at something which has one solution. So we draw our little parabola again. Our general U shape, and we're going to have some line, and instead of intersecting at two places, this line is just going to intercept at one place. So it's going to kiss the parabola and then move on. So we'll use a horizontal line to represent this for now. So our intersection here only occurs at one place. So this is an example of what it looks like when I have one solution. And finally, let's look at what it looks like if I've got no solution. So first I'll draw my line here, and then I'll draw my parabola. And so, as you can see, the key differences here are the relationship between the positioning of the vertex and the position of the line. So there are no solutions which occur in this situation. Well, it's fine to be able to recognize when I have two solutions, one solution, or no solution. However, if I want to actually find the solutions to different things, then I need to actually go through a process using my calculator. So, on our next page, sorry, not on our next page, but below here, we're going to ask the question, how many solutions does something have? And we're going to be able to do that by using our graphing demonstrations. So we want to go to our QR codes and go ahead and the TI-84 QR code, paste it in here, and the Desmos QR code, paste it in here, and then go ahead and watch those other two videos. When you're done watching those two videos, return to this video and do the reflection, which will come momentarily. Alright, so now that you've reminded yourself how to graph our expressions using a TI-84 calculator or a Desmos graphing calculator, we're ready to do two things. First off, make sure that you have our homework assignment for tonight. You're going to want to do the first 6 problems. And then, as a reflection, I want to think about something real quick. So, let's say that I give you two expressions. We've got x squared plus 2x plus 5, and I have x minus 6. And these are my two expressions. So, if I add these, what will happen? And what will the new polynomial that's created by the addition of these two expressions look like? So that's my question to you, is what will the polynomial output of adding x squared plus 2x plus 5 plus x minus 6 look like? How will it be graphed? What will the equation be? So once you've found that, go ahead and write it in your warm-up right next to your answer to the original warm-up. When you've done so, raise your hand and let me know. Please have a wonderful day, and I will answer any questions that you have in class. Goodbye.